Jihad, can I share something I almost kept to myself?
Go ahead.
A couple of months ago, I was sitting in my car outside a friend's birthday party. Just outside, the engine was off, my phone was in my hand, and I could hear people laughing inside, but I just sat there.
What was wrong?
Not much, really. That was the issue. I was just exhausted in a way I couldn't put into words.
So what did you end up doing?
Someone texted me, "Are you here?" And I replied, "Yeah, sorry, traffic."
Traffic?
There wasn't any traffic. I live 4 minutes from there.
Ouch.
Then I walked inside, put on a smile, and someone asked, "How's it going?"
And you replied, I'm fine.
Even though that wasn't true, even though I had just spent 10 minutes sitting in a parked car trying to morph into the person everyone expected to see.
I honestly don't know how to respond to that.
You don't need to. That's exactly the point. So that's what today is about. The disconnect between how you truly feel and the words you actually say, especially when using a language you're still mastering.
I'm still stuck on that car story.
Me too, because from the outside, it looks like such a tiny thing, just a person showing up late for dinner. But internally, it was a massive storm. That's why I felt the need to bring it up.
All right, I'm ready for this.
Are you?
Emotionally, no. Professionally, yes.
Fair enough.
Hey, English learners. Welcome back to Glowing English, your cozy corner for picking up easy English through authentic everyday chats. I'm Hina.
And I'm Jihad, bringing a nervous grin and zero preparation for dealing with my emotions.
Today, we are discussing how to express your emotions in English, but avoiding the textbook approach. No grand speeches, and absolutely no pressure to pour your heart out to a stranger by the elevator.
Please avoid doing that. Thank you. Boundaries are important.
This episode focuses on finding a few more genuine words for when saying I'm fine just doesn't cut it.
Most learners already have a grasp of the fundamental feeling words: happy, sad, angry, scared, tired, extremely tired.
You threw an extra one in there.
It seemed required, but actual life has way more nuance. Sometimes sad doesn't quite fit. Sometimes angry is a bit too intense.
Sometimes scared is too basic, and sometimes tired is actually masking 3 other emotions. Tired is a bit suspicious. Tired is hiding behind a trench coat and dark glasses.
Today, we want to help you express things more naturally, still straightforward, still practical, but a little more authentic. And this is important because English learners often experience complex emotions, but only have limited English vocabulary to describe them.
That's things a little.
I know. In your native language, you might be hilarious, affectionate, emotional, and highly descriptive. You can perfectly set the mood. But in English, someone asks, "How are you?" And it all boils down to good, fine, I'm okay, and that's it.
And sometimes those brief answers do the trick, but other times they shut a door you actually wanted to leave slightly ajar.
That is the core of today's lesson, figuring out how to keep that door just a little bit open. One quick note before we dive in. This episode pairs perfectly with the Glowing English Answer Builder. Sometimes you fully grasp the question when someone asks, "How are you?" You get every single word, but your response is just too brief.
The Answer Builder is a handy guide designed to help you craft richer, more natural responses. It guides you on adding a bit more emotion, reasoning, and context, so you sound like you're having a real chat.
We also wanted it to be super accessible. It's a premium resource, but if you're already a Glowing English Club member, it comes with your subscription. And if you just want the Answer Builder on its own, you can get it separately too. The link is down in the description.
All right, let's jump into our chat for today. Ready?
I'm ready, but proceeding with caution.
That already sets the tone for today's topic. So, I'm fine, the most overused phrase in the English language.
It truly is. It could mean I'm doing okay. It could mean please don't ask any follow-up questions. It could mean I lack the energy for this right now. And occasionally it means I really hope you ask me one more time, but softly.
That last one is tough.
It is, because people generally don't ask a second time, right? You said you were fine, so they move along.
And sometimes that's exactly the outcome you were hoping for.
Yes, but sometimes it isn't. That's exactly where having better vocabulary for feelings comes in handy, not because you're obligated to share your whole life story.
Right, but because it gives you options. You can say, I'm fine, and completely mean it.
Or you can say, I'm not doing so great today, if you're talking to the right person. Or even just, I'm okay, just feeling a bit off.
That one is incredibly practical.
Super practical, because off doesn't require a deep explanation. It merely indicates that things aren't quite 100%, like your vibe is just a little tilted.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit off today. It's simple, sounds natural, and doesn't carry too much weight.
Exactly. I appreciate that because I don't always want to give a status update.
You certainly don't need to.
I just want to express that my internal state isn't normal right now, but please don't request a presentation on it. That's exactly what off accomplishes.
Wonderful. A tiny word doing heavy lifting. And for language learners, those small words are incredibly potent because they make you sound like a real person.
Definitely, you don't always require an advanced vocabulary word. Sometimes you just need the word that reflects actual life. That's our focus today. Real-world emotional vocabulary. Not perfect language, but truer language.
Actually, I've got an example.
Let's hear it.
Last Tuesday, absolutely nothing went wrong. No tragic news, no massive crisis. I woke up, brewed some coffee, replied to messages, and got my work done. Just a standard day.
Very standard.
And somehow, that made it even more frustrating.
Why?
Because I felt down the entire day, but there was absolutely no logical explanation. My food tasted bland, my music was getting on my nerves, even my go-to hoodie felt like it betrayed me.
Your hoodie? It failed to provide emotional support?
Yeah, okay. My sister gave me a call and asked, "How are you?"
And you replied, good, just tired. Was there any truth to that?
A tiny bit, but not really. I wasn't needing sleep, I wasn't physically drained, I just felt like the brightness had been turned down on the entire world.
There is a perfect word for that specific mood. Please don't overcomplicate it.
Blue.
Blue, exactly. When you feel blue, you're experiencing a quiet sort of sadness or low energy.
Not crying,
Not necessarily.
not completely breaking down.
No, just a bit dim. That's an excellent way to describe it. So I could have mentioned, I've been feeling a little blue today.
Yes, that would have been far more accurate than just saying you were tired.
It really would have. And my sister probably would have followed up with, do you want to chat about it?
Perhaps, and maybe I would have responded, not really, but just hang on the line with me for a minute.
Now that is a very authentic response.
Yeah, sometimes I'm not looking for solutions.
You just want some company, right? But saying tired completely shut down the conversation. Saying blue could have gently left the door open. That's the core difference. It doesn't require a speech, just the truer word.
And you brought up a crucial point too. You mentioned there was no clear reason.
Yeah, that happens a lot. You can definitely feel blue even if nothing major occurred.
That is reassuring to hear. Emotions don't always show up with a neatly typed itinerary. Mine usually show up unannounced along with a bizarre craving for snacks.
That might also just be a sign that you need dinner.
Fair. Sometimes the emotion is just hunger.
Sometimes it is, but on that particular day, it wasn't just lunch.
No, it was definitely blue, and maybe a little overwhelmed too.
Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed implies that way too much is happening at once. Too many messages, too many tasks, too many decisions, too many minor things demanding your attention.
Like life just gets too loud.
Yes, that's a brilliant, natural way to understand it.
I think that played a part. No single major event happened, but everything was grabbing for a tiny piece of me. That can definitely make you feel overwhelmed. So I could easily say, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I just have too many little things on my plate today.
Extremely natural. I like that because it perfectly explains the pressure. Yep, blue covers the low mood and overwhelmed covers the sensation of having too much going on.
Exactly. Look at me getting emotionally specific before lunch.
Quite impressive.
Thanks. I will now require a nap.
Hang on, I have a question.
Go on.
Is tracking down the exact word always necessary?
What do you mean?
Sometimes people talk about feelings as if we have to label every single one flawlessly. Like, wait, am I sad? Am I disappointed? Am I lonely? Am I hungry? Am I disappointed because I'm hungry?
That last scenario is very common.
Super common. I completely agree with you.
Oh, you do? I was fully prepared to defend myself.
You can relax, mentally and physically. Drop those shoulders.
Done. This episode isn't about turning your emotions into homework.
Good, because treating feelings like homework sounds awful.
It's simply about having the vocabulary available when you actually need it.
So I don't have to analyze every mood?
Nope. You can just say, I'm feeling a bit off, and continue your day.
Right. I can also admit I don't know what I feel yet.
Yes to that as well. And that one is actually very important.
Extremely important. Saying I'm not sure how to explain it sounds very honest.
It is, and it buys you space.
Exactly. Sometimes the honest answer isn't a perfect feeling word. Sometimes the honest answer is, I don't know yet. That makes English feel a lot kinder.
It should, because learners already face so much pressure with pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and confidence. And now, emotions?
Exactly. We shouldn't demand, please define your soul in intermediate English.
No, we should not. Thank you. The goal isn't to sound impressive. The goal is to sound as much like yourself as you can with the English you have today.
Beautifully said. Look at me growing.
I can see that. Quietly.
Please don't make it a big thing. All right, quiet growth.
But wait, what you said about Tuesday reminds me of something.
My emotionally unsupported hoodie?
No, the word tired.
Ah, my first language. You use tired a lot because I am loyal to simple communication.
But sometimes tired is doing too much work.
True.
Do you remember a few months ago when you kept canceling plans?
I was hoping we would forget that chapter.
We did not, of course. You kept saying, I'm just tired.
I was, but it sounded different, didn't it?
It did. You were sleeping, but still waking up heavy. You were resting, but not feeling rested. You stopped replying to messages. You didn't want to meet people. Even small tasks felt huge.
Okay, yes, that was more than sleepy. I remember sitting on the couch with my shoes still on after work.
Yes.
I came home, sat down, and just stayed there. Coat on, bag beside me, shoes on, the lights were off. I kept thinking I should move.
But you didn't.
I didn't, not for maybe 20 minutes, and then my phone buzzed.
Who was it?
A friend asking, are we still meeting tonight? And I typed, sorry, I'm tired. Then I deleted that. Then I typed, long day. Then I deleted that too. Then I just stared at the message like it was asking me to climb a mountain.
That sounds like you were completely drained.
Drained.
Drained means very tired with your energy almost entirely gone, like your battery is completely empty.
Yes, physically or emotionally.
So I could have said, I'm really drained today. Can we meet another time?
That would have been honest and simple. Better than I'm tired, because tired sounds like one night of sleep will fix it.
Sometimes it will, but drained feels like the whole day extracted something from you.
Exactly. That was the feeling, like the day had been drinking my energy with a tiny straw.
A strange image, but yes, thank you. And when that feeling continues for a long time, there is another phrase, burnt out.
Ah, that one sounds serious.
It can be. Burnt out means exhausted after too much work, pressure, or stress for way too long.
So not just one busy day, right? It builds slowly, like when you keep saying, after this week I'll rest, but every week becomes this week.
That sentence just entered my home without knocking.
Sorry.
No, it belongs here. You can say, I think I'm starting to feel burnt out.
That sounds like a warning.
It is often a warning, a gentle warning from your body.
Yes, it means you may need to slow down, ask for help, or change something.
I wish I had that phrase earlier.
Why?
Because I kept telling people I was tired and they kept saying sleep early. But sleep was not the whole answer.
No, I needed less pressure, fewer messages, one evening where nobody said, quick question.
A quick question is rarely quick.
Never. A quick question can destroy a peaceful afternoon. So in that moment, drained or burned out would have been more accurate.
Yes. Again, you do not need those words every day, but it's nice to have them when tired feels too small.
That's the whole point, because sometimes I'm tired is true, but it's not the whole truth.
Exactly. And one better word can help someone understand you more gently, or at least stop telling you to just sleep early.
That, too, is very emotional progress.
That actually reminds me of something from last month.
Okay, what happened?
I had to make a phone call.
Ah, one of those phone calls.
Yes, the kind you know you need to make, but you keep avoiding. The I'll do it tomorrow call.
Exactly. How long did you avoid it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yes, that call was living rent-free in my mind.
It really was. What was it about?
A difficult conversation with someone I care about. Nothing huge, but I knew I had to be honest and I didn't know how they would react.
That kind of call just sits in your stomach.
Yes, every time I saw their name, I felt tense.
Tense is a good word.
There it is. Tense means your body or mind feels tight because you're worried or stressed, like shoulders up, jaw tight, stomach strange.
Exactly. So before the call, you were tense.
Very tense. But you said earlier your hands were shaking.
They were.
That sounds bigger.
It was. I was petrified.
Strong word.
Very strong. Petrified means extremely scared, not just nervous.
No, nervous is before an exam, a meeting, or first conversation, or before ordering food and the cashier asks a surprise question.
That too. For here or to go, suddenly I am fighting for my life.
But petrified is much stronger, so you would not say, I'm petrified because I have to buy milk.
Usually no, unless the milk has a complicated loyalty app. Still no? Fine. I could say, I was petrified before that phone call. That tells people it cost you something.
Yes. Did you make the call?
I did. How did it go?
Better than I expected.
That is always annoying.
Why annoying?
Because then you realize you spent 2 weeks suffering before a 10-minute conversation.
That is exactly what happened. The mind is not always a helpful assistant.
No, sometimes it makes a full movie with bad lighting and scary music.
So where does anxious fit in here?
Anxious means worried, uneasy, or tense. It can stay in your body for a longer time.
So nervous is often before one event.
Yes, anxious can be more ongoing, like, I've been feeling anxious about that call all week.
Perfect. Nervous is the call starts in 5 minutes, and anxious is the call has been living in my head for days.
Very clear. But again, you do not need the strongest word every time.
So I should not say I'm petrified because my phone battery is at 1%.
Maybe not. You have not needed a map at 1% battery.
That is stressful, but maybe not petrifying. I will accept deeply tense.
We are not creating a special category for your battery fear yet.
Yet.
I have one for anger.
Carefully. I said anger, not danger with you. Sometimes they are close.
Fair. What happened? It starts with a password.
Of course it does. A website told me my password was wrong.
Classic. So I reset it.
Okay.
I made a new password, strong password, responsible password, the kind of password that says, this person has learned from the past.
Good.
Then, the website said, your new password cannot be the same as your old password.
Oh no, Hina.
So it knew my old password, but 2 minutes earlier it looked me in the eye and said it did not.
The website did not look you in the eye.
Emotionally, it did.
Okay, that feeling was not just anger, it was frustration.
Yes, frustration with betrayal notes. Frustrated means annoyed because something is difficult, blocked, or not changing.
Blocked is the key, right? I was trying to do the correct thing, resetting the password, and the system kept fighting me.
So you could say, I'm frustrated because I keep trying but nothing is working.
Very useful and very natural. I think learners need that sentence.
Why? Because angry can sound too strong sometimes, but frustrated explains the situation better.
Yes, Angry focuses on the emotion. Frustrated shows there's a problem blocking you.
Exactly. Like slow internet. Frustrating. A form that deletes everything you typed? Very frustrating. A printer? Always frustrating.
Thank you. We are united.
We are. But sometimes frustration stays too long. Then you might say you are fed up with something.
I love this one. Fed up with means annoyed or tired of a situation because it has continued too long.
So, not one small moment, right? It has repeated. Like, I'm fed up with changing my password every month.
Yes, or I'm fed up with having the same problem again and again.
Very natural. It feels stronger than frustrated.
It is stronger, but still very common. Fed up has history.
Yes, it says this has happened too many times. That's useful for real life.
Very useful, because sometimes you're not angry in a loud way.
No, you're just tired of the same thing.
Exactly, like being asked, "Are you okay?" but not in a way that really wants the answer, or saying, "I'm fine," because it's easier.
Yes, or pretending you're not hurt because explaining it feels like too much work. That's a different kind of fed up.
It is. You could say, "I'm fed up with pretending I'm fine."
That sentence belongs in this episode.
It does. It's simple, but it says a lot. And with the right person, it can open a real conversation.
Not with the website.
No, the website has lost that privilege.
Fair.
Those are small beginnings, but small beginnings can open real conversations.
I keep thinking about that friend from the birthday dinner, the one you told about the traffic.
Yeah, you could still tell her.
Maybe I will.
What would you say?
Maybe just, I wasn't really stuck in traffic that night. I was overwhelmed and I didn't know how to say it.
That's enough.
I think so. In the comments, finish the sentence, to be honest, I'm feeling a bit. Keep it simple, keep it kind, and keep it as private as you need to.
I think so. In the comments, finish the sentence, "To be honest, I'm feeling a bit." Keep it simple, keep it kind, and keep it as private as you need to. Thanks for listening to the Glowing English podcast. Keep learning, keep feeling, and as always, keep glowing. See you in the next one.
Bye for now.
Your progress doesn't end here. To continue advancing your English skills, click on the next video or explore the additional videos we've thoughtfully selected for you.